I sit around this table like many as a father of four, as an uncle. I was with Councilman Esty when she won her election. We were campaigning at the same time, and Newtown happened while she was campaigning. The first four words you said today, Mr. President, struck with me. Says, we need to act.
Right, true.
But the only worst thing than doing nothing is doing something that doesn't achieve the intended results. You were in business your entire life. I was in business for 28 years. Business is not about activities and doing things, it's about a result. The act of shooting kids is cowardly. Moms and dads want to know that when they drop off their kids, they are safe. This morning I came in early, I bypassed the gym, gave me an excuse perhaps to bypass the gym and go in and spend some time thinking when nobody else is in the office at 7 a.m. And I just put together a sheet of the 14 mass killings, and Congress defined mass killings following the Newtown incident. That means if there are 3 or more people lost their lives, and it's considered a mass killing. Since Columbine, we've had 14 of these in our country. And my staff put together a nice spreadsheet, but I was handwriting this morning, looking at where did it happen, what year, how many died, what was the age of the shooter, if under 21, how was that firearm obtained, what was the weapon used, and what was the status of the shooter. Most of these, by the way, are suicides.
And was there offensive firepower on the inside of those facilities so that when the gunman comes in, we have defensive capability? And one other thing, if he knew there was offensive power inside of the 14 events, probably none of them would have happened.
So a message of deterrence.
Which is very important for people to understand.
Mr. President, a message of deterrence I think is very important as we think about stopping these homicidal, suicidal killers.
Sure.
There were meetings in here right after 9/11, after that horrible event occurred. There were meetings over in the Situation Room right after it occurred. And we made a decision as a nation. We're going to secure our skies. We can never let that happen again. We had to restore the trust of the public to get back on airplanes. Mr. President, we need to secure our schools because parents want action now. We have some huge society issues, demographic. I mean, these shooters typically are males, they're white, and they're suicidal.
And they're cowards.
And they're cowards. And cowards can be stopped with deadly force. That's why I agree with you that we need to secure our schools and allow the states and the school boards to figure that out. I think there's a role in the federal government, but I agree with that. And second, Marco talked about what happened in Florida. Last week in Montana, I was just north of a school the day after they stopped and arrested an 18-year-old in Darby, Montana, because he put on Snapchat he's going to shoot up the school. The sheriff, Steve Holt in Ravalli County, arrested that young man and most likely prevented another mass shooting. That's what we need.
Good. Thank you, Steve.